Previously on Cook Like Chris.
Now what should we do? It's coming from up there. I think I have an idea of what I can do. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Today on Cook Like Chris.
We're gonna make a cake! Greetings. Welcome back to another episode of Cook Like Chris with Chris Cooke. I'm your host, Jerome the Gnome. Chris would like to be here today, but I believe he went on a bender last night and won't be able to join us. So today, I am taking over. And with that, we're going to make a cake. Not just any cake, the Betty Crocker Super Moist Devil's Food Chocolate Cake. However, I'm going to modify the recipe in order to make this cake taste like it came from a bakery and not a box. So, without wasting any more time, let's see the ingredients we'll need. For the cake, all we need is 1 box of Betty Crocker cake mix, 1 1/4 cup of milk, 1 cup of melted butter. The melted butter is replacing the 1/2 cup of vegetable oil that is normally called for, 4 eggs, 1 extra egg than what's called for. We'll also need some oil and flour for our baking pan. For the icing, because you cannot have a cake without icing, we're going to need 1/2 cup of soft butter, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 cups of confection sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, and if you're feeling adventurous, some food coloring. Alright, now that we have all the ingredients we need, let's prep this bitch. First, we'll preheat our oven to 325 degrees. Next, we're going to prep our baking pan. And to do this, all we're going to do is add a little bit of oil to the pan and then spread that out with a brush. Then we're going to add a bit of flour and dust it all around to make sure the flour is coated evenly throughout the pan. When that is complete, we will mix all of our ingredients for the cake together in a bowl. Once it's mixed, we'll add it to the pan and make sure it's evenly spread out. Now that's complete, we'll bake this cake. It should take about 30 to 35 minutes to bake. We'll just slide it in. Now that that's done, we will make our icing. Alright, first we're going to cream our room temperature butter with a mixer. Once it's seeming to be sort of creamed well, we will add our icing sugar. Once the icing sugar is being mixed in, we will add our vanilla. Once the vanilla has had a chance to mix for a bit, we will then add in the milk and continue to beat for 3 to 4 minutes. This is also when we can add our food coloring. Now that's done, we'll check on our cake. When it seems fully baked, we'll test to see. If the knife comes out clean, it's done. Hey look, all clean. Now that the cake is done, we will let it cool for a bit. Once it's had a chance to cool, we will take it out of the pan. However, before icing, we need to make sure it is fully cooled or the icing will melt when we put it on. Now that it's completely cooled, we'll spread on our icing. How much, where it goes, and how it look is up to you. I'm just going to spread it on evenly throughout. The only problem is that imbecile Chris didn't have enough letters for my whole name. I'll have to improvise. Wow, this looks amazing. And with that being said, there's only one thing left to do. That's to cut a piece and to have a taste. However, as you've probably noticed, I'm probably just some sort of fever dream of Chris's. I'll assume that it tastes great, and that will be that. Thanks again for joining us on Cook Like Chris with Chris Cooke. I've been your host, Jerome the Gnome. My cake turned out great, I think, but I'd love to know how yours turned out. If there is a recipe you'd like us to tackle here on Cook Like Chris, you can also leave that in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So, until next time, Godspeed and happy cooking.